Hey, what's up guys? It's Cosmonics here, and thank you guys so much for getting us to 12 subscribers already this early into my journey as a space video game YouTuber slash analysis YouTuber. And today, I am doing a little thing to celebrate my viewers. And so after doing some calculations, I deduced that with all of the subscribers and likes that we are going to get to go 52 light years away from our home planet. So what I thought would be fun is that we should play some SpaceEngine today and just look around and look at our beautiful solar system. So, and we're also going to go beyond it as well. So as you can see here, we have Mercury. I'm going to breeze through the solar system as quick as I can because I don't want this video to be too long. So this is Mercury right here. And as you can see, it's very beautiful and everything. Tons of impact craters. In fact, let's actually land. I don't have the best computer again. It's a shock that this computer can even run SpaceEngine, but it's still pretty cool. I wish the surface textures were better, though. Then we have Venus. And Venus has an extremely thick atmosphere, as I'm sure you are all aware of, because Venus is extremely hot and it uses a greenhouse effect. As you can see, if you were standing on Venus, of course the ground would look more detailed, but it would look something like this. You can't even see the sun. Well, I mean, you can, but like barely. And then let's go and look at our own moon. So we zoom in on Earth. And then we go over here on the moon. Oh, yeah. SpaceEngine has this little Apollo Easter egg, which I accidentally clicked on. So there's the moon. And of course, you guys remember, we just had the Apollo astronauts come back from here. Sorry, Artemis. They looped around the moon and came back. And then continuing throughout the solar system. I think that's all I'm going to really do. You know what? Let's look at Saturn real quick, because it is very beautiful in this game. See? And then especially if we go like behind it, you can see a bunch of its moons. Honestly, I might use this as my thumbnail picture. I don't know if I will though, because I feel like Saturn's too close to home to justify doing that picture. You guys might remember the pale blue dot photo, and it looked something like this. So now let's go out. So again, we're allowed to go up to 52 light years away. So now I'm going to go to HDR lighting. And we're just going to look around. Now, a couple of updates on the KSP situation. Yeah. So, for KSP, I am really, really interested in modding right now. In fact, just a couple days ago, I picked up the, Promised... Well, no, sorry, not Promised Worlds. Excuse me. Holy frick, what am I thinking of? Outer Planets. Yeah, Outer Planets. And the Outer Planets mod adds analogs of Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune into KSP, because the stock solar system doesn't have them. And I really, really like the way that the mod does it, because it feels so stock, but it also feels so fresh and new. In fact, last night, I wanted to go to Sarnas's moon, Tecto, and so I just scraped together a basic little lander that wasn't even built to come back. And I just basically winged it and got there on my first attempt, miraculously. And so now Valentina is going to be stuck on Tecto forever on one of my save files, but it is my main one, luckily. So, as you can see right here, this is the closest, one of the closest exoplanets to Earth. In case you didn't notice, I'm in the Proxima b system, which is the closest solar system to our planet. And so, yeah, it's most likely not habitable, but this is what it would look like if you stood upon it. Pretty cool. As you can see here, the surface textures are loading in better. And then if we go ahead and go away from here, we're going to look at the rest of the system too. And then I also have a mod, again the Firefly mod, which I am pretty intrigued by. I love the Firefly mod, like, so much. It works wonders for re-entry. Oh man, it makes re-entry feel, like, so worth it. Sometimes I'll complete entire missions just so that way I can see the Firefly effects. That's how beautiful they are. And so now we're going to leave the Proxima b system. We're going to look up a different one called Barnard Star, which you may or may not have heard of. So this is it right here. It's another red dwarf that is actually a real star, and it's one of the closest stars to us. And most of the planets surrounding it have been discovered very, very recently. So we have Barnard Star D, Barnard Star B. If you want to know the classification of these planets, you can look up in the menu, and you can pause the video, because up here you have the name of the planet, all of its, nicknames and everything, the class, which this one's cool, Arid Terra, and then it was discovered using radial velocity, and its discovery date was 2018. You can see how far you are away from it. You can see the diameter, its mass. ESI is Earth Similarity Index, which means, like, how similar it is to Earth. And then it's tidally locked. So when you say solar day infinite, that means that it's tidally locked to its star, which means that there is no day or night cycle on that particular object. Also, thank you guys for commenting on my videos. It really means a lot, because it allows me to see that my viewers truly do care about the content that I am trying to put out, because I would love it if I could one day be a renowned KSB YouTuber. Maybe not as famous as Matt Lown, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I, want to have I don't want a YouTuber to be my life. I'm really considering, jobs at NASA for, other things, so, because I do really love space, and that's why I love space video games so much, because it allows me to explore the universe even if I never get to do those things. So, yeah. So, you guys did actually make this video possible, because all of your, things that you did because of all the comments and likes and subscribes that I got from you guys. That's what made this video possible. So thank you for showing your love in uh, in the videos, because it does mean a lot. And as for an update on that mic, I should be getting my new mic soon. And so that means I'm going to be able to record videos without them sounding like crap, like they do right now. And this is the Sirius system that we're in right now. So you may or may not have heard of Sirius, but Sirius is the brightest star in our night sky, and it also happens to be one of the closest to us. Ooh, what's this one? Ooh, Procyon. So this star is called Procyon. I don't think it has any planets, though. Yeah. What's this little thing? Oh, it's a blue giant. Oh, holy crap, I think I might have gone outside our boundary. And that one definitely have. Quickly, I gotta get back to Earth. So, yeah. Next time I go exploring in SpaceEngine, I'm gonna go, like, way farther out. But you know what, just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and visit a system in the Large Magellanic Cloud. I know that I'm kind of defying my own rules here, but hey, they're my rules. Nobody else is enforcing them. Nobody really cares at this point, because I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet. So you know what? Let's just frickin' do it. Because why not? Why the frick not? So we have a yellow hypergiant star, which I think is one of the only stars in this galaxy that we've actually discovered. And all the planets in the system are made up. So basically what SpaceEngine is it's a space video game. Holy crap, this planet's hot. Basically, SpaceEngine is a space video game that you can play. You can get it on Steam. I think you can also get it in VR too, which that would be an experience.